Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Friday, December the 8th, 2023. Let's take a look at it and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some different ones here, which is nice to see. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out. I give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. A returning player, someone that hasn't played for some time, even an experienced player that plays, more than I do. If there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or some trouble, I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep them as updated as I possibly can. Okay, we're going to take a look at this one here first. Consume a vintage alcoholic beverage 1. I don't know if we'll be able to see the full blown makings of a vintage alcoholic beverage in this episode, but we'll talk about it. I'll still complete it because I have some vintage drinks that I always keep stored for daily weekly challenges, and I always recommend people try to do the same thing. But I can see a lot of people re-rolling this one, but we'll go through some paces with you, okay? So when I think of vintage, okay, so it's got to be an alcoholic beverage that has vintage in it, okay? So let's take a look at it there. Let's go to my stash box here. Let's go down here to food and drink. Let's go to that storage. Let's go all the way to the bottom, and you'll see what I mean. So there we go. We got this, so vintage lead champagne. I can't remember where I got this from. I think I could have gotten this one from completing the repeatable tipsy taste test from Biv in Morgantown at the tattoo parlor. This is possibly one of the drinks that he gives you as a reward. I believe that's where I would have got that one from. But the ones I was more so thinking of is vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine and vintage Nuka Shine. So we can find Nuka Shine, we can craft Nuka Shine ourselves, okay? And we can find Meyer Magic Moonshine for free. And if you do that, you can bring it back to your camp, put it back in the fermenter, and I believe it takes about at least 30 minutes or more. Okay, I believe they did reduce the time, but I made a video on it there, I would say about a year ago or so. And I went through the full paces. I had to chop the video up, edit the video, because it did take quite a while, and I mentioned that in the video and how long it actually took. But I believe that time has been shortened because we have tested this out a few times since then. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to take a look at the free Meyer Magic Moonshine that you should be able to grab, okay, and where it's at, and then what to do to make it vintage, right? But it's got to have the word vintage in it in order to count for this daily challenge, okay? If it doesn't have vintage in it, it's not going to work. Okay, so the place we're going to go, I'm sure most of you know where I'm going to take, is Sunday Brothers Cabins. Let's go ahead, we'll fast travel over there. Now, sometimes the Moonshine event will be happening over here, Moonshine Jamboree. But we'll work our way through here, and it's not up on the screen. Now, there are going to be a couple ghouls we're going to have to pass to get to where they're at. But even if you're a low-level player, I can see a lot of people re-rolling this one or not bothering doing it, because this one's going to be a little difficult if you're a lower-level player. Let's get rid of this guy here. Okay. And you want to make your way across here. And you see, free Meyer Magic Moonshine right there that you can pick up. So in this location, there are 3 spots. And this is the only location that you can pick up free Meyer Magic Moonshine. So 2 right there. Okay. And 1 right there in that bear's mouth. Okay, Yoga White Bear. Let's go ahead. We're going to take 1. So make sure you don't consume it. Okay. So let's take a look at it real quick here. Meyer Magic Moonshine. So we need to change this Meyer Magic Moonshine to vintage. Okay, and there's only one way to do that. Let's head back to my camp. If we get there. So that one ghoul wasn't too bad, right? Okay, so once when you're back at your camp, or anywhere you have a fermenter, put this gun away here. Okay. So we have our Meyer Magic Moonshine. We need to change it to Vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine. So let's go to our fermenter. We're going to go transfer. You go into your food and drink. And we are going to select the Meyer Magic Moonshine. So you see that's the only one that has a condition bar with yellow. All the other ones, the condition bars are blacked out with a line through it, which means they don't spoil. Okay, so this Meyer Magic Moonshine, it will spoil. It's got the yellow bar, so we're going to transfer this to our fermenter. And you'll see it pop up on the other side. There it is right there. Okay, so now it's in the fermenter. And you'll eventually see that yellow bar disappear, and it will go down to a black bar like this with a line through it. And I believe it takes 30 minutes or so, roughly. But I know that they did decrease it, because we've tested this out several times with other items in the fermenter. So we're going to leave that in here, and hopefully at the end of the video I remember to come back to this. All right, so hopefully, or at least we'll be able to see that condition bar go down, so you can see roughly how it works, okay? So right now we're about almost 7 minutes into the video, and we'll work our way through it, the rest of the daily challenges, and then come back, okay? All right, so that's that one there. We'll let that ferment. Let's take a look at another daily here. Something that we can do here in our camp. Let's go ahead, craft or scrap a melee weapon 5. So melee weapons, scorched, super mutants, humans like cultists, blood eagles will have melee weapons on them. However, instead of going out to find them, it's just as easy just to craft 5 of them at your camp, okay? Or craft 3 and scrap 2 of them or whatever, okay? It's just easier to do it this way just to get these daily, weekly challenges done. So let's go to our weapons workbench here. Let's go craft. Even if you're a brand spanking new player, under blunt melee weapons, one of the first things you learn is a baseball bat and a board, okay? Just saying. Just saying. A lot of people, even if you're brand new, you'll possibly be able to craft a baseball bat. It's only going to cost you 2 plastic and 5 wood. So we're going to craft 3 level 1s. Let's craft them. So there we go, 3 for 5. Let's back out. And then we're going to scrap those baseball bats we just crafted. Done. Craft or scrap a melee weapon. Just like that. We don't have to leave our comforts of our home. We can just do it right here, fast, quick, and easy. But if you don't have that ability, you can go out and look for some scorch, some super mutants, and do what you like. Okay? Just showing you the fastest, quickest, easiest way. Now, what else can we do here in our camp? Scrap junk to produce plastic 10. Okay? So that's pretty good. Same deal. You can go out in the wasteland, find some junk items that you can scrap to produce plastic. Plastic bottles are everywhere. But for these daily / weekly challenges, we can just bulk plastic at the good old Tinker's Workbench for the fastest, quickest, easiest way. Now let's go craft at a Tinker's Workbench. Let's go bulk. We're down here to bulk plastic. As long as you have 12 molded plastic in your stash or scrap box, this method will work for you. Let's go ahead and bulk just one. It's all we need. Let's back out. Let's scrap that bulk plastic we just crafted. Done. There we go. Scrap junk to produce plastic 10 for 10. It can't be any easier, guys. Seriously. Can't be. But again, there's nothing stopping you from going in the wasteland and finding junk items that will, that you can scrap to produce plastic. There's nothing stopping you at all from doing that. But we're just doing daily, weekly challenges for some quick, easy scores so you can move on to other things. Okay, what else can we do here, Jim? What else can we do? So this one here and this one we can do at the same time. I had re-rolled, complete a mutated event, kill mutated enemies, and I got a few different ones instead. Let's go ahead. We're going to kill a Deathclaw 1. Okay, so a great spot for a Deathclaw, most of us know, is right here, good old Deathclaw Island. I have a couple other videos, another great reliable spots for Deathclaws. It's a little bit of a higher level area. It's over here at the abandoned waste dump. Okay, they're a little higher level. There's at least 2 of them there, sometimes 3. You guys have seen those in videos. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to take you right here to Deathclaw Island. It's in the forest, and he's fairly low level. Easier for the newer players. Now, if you come here and this Deathclaw is already dead, you can server hop till your heart's content until you get on a server and he's still alive. Alright? Or you can just go over to the abandoned waste dump like I showed you and take care of one of those bad boys over there. All you do, just walk up and he's right there. Well, that's weird. See that? Shoot him in the head a couple times. Trying to run away from me, eh? He's trying to run behind that tree there. Yeah, that's what happens. Where did he go? Turned into a goo pile. Hot dog food, thanks. And I'm not looking for to get all kinds of her there. Sure, I'll pick up the nuclear waste. Sure, I will. Thanks. Okay. Deathclaw Island. Easy, just like that, guys. Couldn't be any easier. Alright, let's see what's next here, Jim. What is next? What else can we do here? We're going through these very quickly. Take a camera picture of a Gulper. 1. Perfect. So I'm going to show you a good location for a Gulper. And when it says to take a camera picture, we have to use the ProSnap Deluxe camera. Using photo mode won't work. Okay? Let's go to a good spot where we can get a Gulper. This spot here called the Gulper Lagoon. Okay, great spot. There's anywhere from 3 to 6 Gulpers that will be here. Even Gulper newts, they count as Gulpers. Great spot for Gulpers, hands down. Where I'm going to bring you today is down here. It's called Dire Chemical. It's actually going to spawn us up the road up here, but let's spawn at Dire Chemical. And there'll be 2 of them here just off the road. You can take a camera picture of whatever they're asking for, whether they're dead or alive. I prefer when they're dead, myself. Okay? So there's usually 2. There's one right there. There's one behind the tree. Let's go ahead and take this cat out here. And the other guy is unaware of our presence. There we go. 2 of them just right here, guys. Easy. Easy, easy. That's all you have to do. So here's our Gulper right here. Now let's go to photo mode just to kind of show you what's going on there, Jim. To use photo mode, see how it doesn't work. We have to use a ProSnap Deluxe camera. Open up our Pip-Boy, go over to weapons. Here's our ProSnap Deluxe camera right here, this bad boy. Now when you aim your ProSnap Deluxe camera, make sure it says Gulper at the top right hand corner so you see how I'm moving the wind and it goes away. Make sure if you're taking a picture of it has the name up in the top right hand corner. So go ahead and take a picture, done. Camera picture of a Gulper 1 for 1. Now you can take a picture if it's dead or alive, whatever you like to do, whatever floats your boat. But that's what I would highly recommend. Just take care of them that way. There we go. Okay. Yeah, right here. Good old Dire Chemical. Great spot. 2 Gulpers just on the side of the road. Okay. What else we got here, Jim? So we're going to do these 2 at the same time. Kill a Cultist 10. Epic. Kill a Cultist with energy weapon 10. I just happen to have a Enclave Plasma Rifle on me, which is a energy weapon. So let's go ahead and we'll take care of these bad boys here. The place I'm going to take you today, everyone knows over in the forest, Point Pleasant. Now, we've been picking on them for the past couple of weeks, and I feel bad. And you can tell they're getting sick of me over there. Let's go down here to the good old Lucky Hole Mine and bring you guys down here. All right, lock and load. Let's lock and load this bad boy. So he's ready, just in case, because sometimes these guys can swarm you. Now, I would say in terms of the number of cultists, Lucky Hole Mine is almost equal as to the number as you would find in Point Pleasant. Quite a few of them. So we should be able to finish this off here, no problem at all. And we just got to kill them too. Nothing real special about it. Nothing crazy. Oh, I don't have any, thought I had some,
my final reward.
There's usually just 3 of them here. Oh, 2 stim packs. Nice, handmade. Perfect. Right, now let's go inside. Must be like grenades. Used them all when I went to Atlantic City. Usually, oh, there's right there. It's like, oh, what's that noise? The old transporter there, see that? Old transporter. You're gonna be all right there, Twitchy there. You call you Twitchy. Good old Twitchy. Let's keep on going to the mine. We're gonna need that Nuka-Cola at some point. Yeah, let's use this. Thanks. The mutual bindings here. Turtle. Now, if you've never been to Lucky Hole Mine before, I mentioned this, it's one big circle. So it starts here and goes all the way around to this side, right? FYI. I like to kind of start here. Now, I got that key from going through the mine the other way, starting out the very first time I came here. I eventually found a key. It's not easy to, sorry, it's not hard to find, jeepers. There we go, kill a cultist. An energy weapon. 2 more to do. There you go, kill a cultist with an energy weapon, done. As I said, there's quite a few of them here. Person can do quite well. Quite well. Oh, where'd you come from? Might as well pick that up. What did he have on him? I said something else there for a second. It was going to be on the lookout of stuff, especially after they do a big update, because there's stuff that could happen and find out. It's something that's brand new. Changed that they didn't tell you, and that it was in the fine print. Alright. That's short flamer there, nice. Actually, you know what? I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to scrap it. I'm going to take this and scrap it. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. But I think that's pretty much it. Let's take a look here, guys. That's it. We're just waiting on the Mire Magic Moonshine to become vintage. So let's head back out here. We'll just take our time. And we'll see if there is a workbench up here that I can use to scrap this thing. Yeah, there's all kinds down that way, I see. More of them down there. Alright. Little rad roach there trying to hurt me. Okay, rad roach. Calm yourself down. I thought there was a workbench around here. Maybe not. Let's go over here and check over here for a second. Doesn't look like it. Some ribeye steak, though. I'll take the ribeye steak any day of the week. Look at that little fusion core in there we can take. Nice. All right, let's pop back to my camp and see how that's doing. All right, back here at the old camp. Go to a workbench and just want to scrap that flamer. And this. Nothing. Got nothing off it. Whatever. Whatever, game. Put some stuff away here. And we'll check that fermenter. Alright. Alright, fermenter, how we doing here? So there's our Meyer Magic Moonshine. We see how it's gone down. We're almost at the halfway mark. So we started off, it was almost 7 minutes. And we're 21 minutes in. So we can do some other stuff and we can come back. And you can see how it's done. But basically, that's all you have to do. You just get your free Meyer Magic Moonshine from Sunday Brothers Cabin. You put it in a fermenter. Hopefully you have one. You wait for that bar to go down. And once when that bar goes down, that Meyer Magic Moonshine will then become vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine. Okay? Go to my stash box here. Food and drink. So that Meyer Magic Moonshine will look like this. Vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine. It might not look the same. It might look the same, you know, physically, but it'll say vintage in front of it. Let's go ahead. We're going to take just one of these. So I don't carry the stuff on me. Surprise, surprise. Hey, guys. And then we're going to drink it. Drink our vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine. Consume a vintage alcoholic beverage just like that. Okay, guys, so that's all I wanted to show you. But this video will be a little bit longer, but that's all you have to do. I'll see if I can find that old video that I made. Now, my voice would be a little rough in it because I was using the old equipment. It was probably about this time, about a year ago. But it's still valid. It's still valid today. Other than the only thing that might change is the timing of when it changed from a Meyer Magic Moonshine to a vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine. So, because I said in that video how long it took. All right, FYI on that. So there you go. We are done, guys. We are done. Other than that one there that I can see a lot of people maybe re-roll. But there you go. There you go. A lot of them are fairly easy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all have a nice day.